Hey friends! It has been a hot minute since we have sat down and done one of these videos. If you're new, if you have no idea what's going on right now, hi, my name is Amy, and every now and then I like to film one of these more chilled out, just off the cuff videos where I sit down with a hot beverage and we chat. It's like having a catch up with a friend, and usually we touch on more kind of like deeper topics, things like mental health, personal development, body positivity, that kind of thing, but really chill, just like having a chat with a friend over a coffee. So last time I made one of these videos, which was forever ago, I asked you guys what we should call this series, and I had so many great responses, so many good ideas, but I took kind of a few different ideas and merged them together into what I think you will enjoy, which is we are now going to be calling these types of videos tea time tangents. Even though usually I'm drinking coffee and not tea, but like, let's not get too literal about it. Okay, go with me on this video because I know with these kinds of videos it is a bit of a tangent anyway. I never really know what I'm gonna say until I say it. I don't plan it out or anything, but with this one in particular, I just decided not only to make this video, but to make this life change like 10 minutes ago. It just happened. I just decided. It just happened. So I've not worked out all the kinks. I've not thought this through, but I'm going to commit to it anyway because that's the kind of crazy person I am. But I thought the first thing I would do is sit down and chat about it with you guys because I love getting your feedback. I love sharing this kind of stuff with you. And I'm hoping that some of you will be on board to take up this challenge with me. The focus of this channel and also my blog and also my life over the last kind of 5 years has been all about personal development, right? Striving to be a better version of myself, to live out my dreams, to just do the things that make me happy, and then share that information and share the lessons I learned with you guys so that you can do those things too. Like, I set out 5 years ago to completely change my life, which I did. If you guys have been here on this whole weird, wild journey with me, then you'll know. And my camera's about to die. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, what I was saying is some of you have literally been with me through the last 5 years, from me quitting my corporate job, training as a teacher, moving to Kuwait, moving to Bahrain, getting engaged, getting unengaged, the whole roller coaster that has been my life since I made the decision to start living more intentionally and actually pursuing the things that make me happy. And I'm not trying to undermine the progress that I've made, because I feel like a completely different person now to who I was 5 years ago. And my life has changed dramatically and I've achieved so much and I am proud of myself. I'm proud of the progress I've made. I don't want it to sound like, oh, I haven't done anything, because I've done a lot of stuff. But I feel in a way that I've been playing it safe. And I don't know if you guys ever get this same feeling. It's weird to describe, but it's like this nagging sensation of like, hello, you are not giving life 100%. Like, it's in the back of my mind. I keep getting this, it's like almost an itch you can't scratch, this little voice that is like, hey Ames, you're playing it at about 75% right now and we really need you to amp it up to 100. And for a long time, probably since my breakup more than anything, because Lord knows I've done a lot of self-reflection in the last 11 months. I've done a lot of therapy, life coaching, meditation, you name it. If it claims that it can make you happy, I've tried it since the breakup. But throughout all of that work on like focusing in on myself, I've become much more aware of this little voice telling me, you're not going all out, you're not trying your hardest, you're playing it safe because you're afraid to fail. And I've just been sitting around wondering, well, what the heck can I do to put in 100%? Like, what do I need to do? I'm ready to make a change. And for a long time, I've been like, yeah, I'm ready to make a change, but I don't know what the change is going to be. And I think I've sat around for so long trying to work out what the heck the change is going to be that months have rolled by of me trying to work out what the change is, and I still haven't made any change because I'm so focused on like, what is the change? You know what I mean? So today I just randomly decided, hey, I'm gonna make all the changes, and one of them is gonna be the right one. And what I mean by that, and tell me if this is a terrible idea, because it is a huge commitment and I'm kind of scared, but what I'm thinking is, okay, I had a tarot reading a couple days ago. I haven't really gotten into tarot. I mean, breakup 101, if you're not paying a stranger on the internet to tell you what your future is going to be, I don't know, like, I've become that person. Anyway, I had a tarot reading, and the card that kept coming up for me, like on multiple occasions, was this time next year. And I was like, this time next year, what? What is going to happen this time next year? And so that has kind of inspired me to think, okay, this time next year I'm going to be a whole different person. I'm going to be living a whole different life. I have no idea what that looks like, but that's okay. That's fine. I don't need to have it all figured out. I just need to move forward in a general direction. And as long as I'm making progress towards something, eventually I'll figure it out, right? Like, we don't always know what the end goal is. And I think sometimes I find that really frustrating, because I like to know where I am. I like to know what I'm doing. I like to see what's like coming for me. But that's not life. You can't always know what the outcome of something is going to be. We don't always know what's coming for us in the future, and I've definitely learned that a lot recently. And I'm trying to get myself into the position where I'm letting go of that need to know what is coming. She says, having just paid someone to tell her future with tarot cards. So yeah, I can sit here and honestly say to you, I don't really know what I'm working towards being or doing or having or experiencing this time next year. But I know I want it to be a big step forward in any given direction. I literally don't even care which direction I go in at this point. Does that make sense? Does that resonate with anyone? I don't know. Am I just having some kind of crisis? Please tell me if this resonates with you, if this makes sense and it's not just the ramblings of an insane person. Please let me know so I feel like I'm not crazy. So I'm giving myself 365 days. And for 365 days, I want to do one thing every day that takes me forward, that makes me more confident, that brings me better skills, that makes me more successful, that makes me happier. I've achieved a lot in the last 5 years, like I said, and I am proud of myself. I am proud of what I've achieved. I'm proud of how far I've come. I am proud of the person I am right now. But I think I've been running on like 75%. And I think about how much further I would be along this track if I'd given it 100% for the past 5 years, you know, instead of 75. And so for the next 365 days, I want to give it 100%. And that does not mean, let's be very clear, that does not mean being like amazing every single day. That does not mean being super productive every single day. Some days you need to have downtime. That's part of being a better person, is knowing when you need to step back and give yourself time to just lay around and do nothing. That's fine. You don't need to be productive and on it and glamorous and fantastic every day of your life. It's not possible. Let's not strive for perfection. That's not what we're about here. We're never going to be doing that here. No, it's more just about pushing myself out of my comfort zone sometimes, trying new things sometimes, taking on challenges that will expand my mind, reading different books, like meeting new people, going different places, all of these different experiences. So that's my thought. And I'm thinking I'm going to do it on TikTok, just because obviously I don't want to sit down and film a YouTube video every day, because it's so much more effort than a 15-second TikTok. Let me know what you think of this. Am I insane? I won't be offended if you say yes. I just this nagging voice in the back of my head that's like, get out there and do it. And I'm so sick of sitting around and trying to figure out what it is, that at this point I'm like, oh, well, I'm just gonna go out there and do everything. And then maybe when I find the right it, I'll know. But anyway, that is all from me today, guys. Okay, guys, I love you all so much. Remember that you are enough just as you are, and I will see you all soon. Bye guys.